Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for the intro pages for February 2024 using my Traveler's Notebook size planner from Archer and Olive. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Here we are in my Traveler's Notebook size planner. For this plan with me, we're going to be using these Sweetheart Bloom stickers, some lined wildflower stickers, these blush alcohol ink stickers, some pink alcohol ink stickers, this 1989 quote sheet, and this month's sticker sheet, all from According to Allie. We'll also be using a few different sticker sheets from Paperie Planning for my monthly spread, and I'll be using these 3 different colored washi tapes. So as usual, we're going to be starting out with the cover page. I really was very excited to put these intro pages together. I really fell in love with these Sweetheart Bloom stickers and just thought they would make such a great focal point for my February intro pages. So I started out with one of the blush alcohol ink stickers, and then I'm putting down the Sweetheart Bloom sticker with a couple of different washi tapes as well. And I wanted to tuck in some of these lined wildflowers. I wasn't originally planning on using any type of lined floral, but for some reason at the last minute these lined wildflowers just came to mind, and I felt like they would be a really good addition to the way that this deco looks. So I stuck a couple of those underneath, and then I'm putting down the February sticker, making sure that it's nice and centered. And that's it for the cover page. Next, we're going to move to a quote page, and this time I'm going with one of the pink alcohol ink stickers and then pulling in a Sweetheart Blooms that I feel like works perfectly for a bottom right corner with just the way the flowers flow. So after putting down the pink alcohol ink sticker, I'm laying down a couple of pieces of washi tape, bringing in this chevron washi, which matched the green in these Sweetheart Blooms so perfectly. I'm also going to add in one of these lined wildflower stickers right in the background. Again, I just like the little added touch that these bring to my little sticker clusters here. And then I'm pulling out the 1989 quote sheet and going with one of these quotes. I did have to cut it in 2, which is totally fine. I actually like that it's 2 lines. And once we have the top line of that quote down, we are done with the quote cluster. Now we're moving on to the next page, which is going to be my currently page and my habits tracker. As you can see, I did write in the lines for my habit trackers off camera, and I also did the same for the majority of my monthly spread. It's just so much easier to put in lines off camera, and it's not super exciting to watch me do that, so I see myself doing that more moving forward. Now I'm going in with these letter stamps from Heidi Swap. I thought it would be fun to do something just a little bit different for my currently header as well as my habits header for this month. So I'm putting in currently first and then moving over to habits on the other side. One thing that I will say is I wish I would have put this habits header over to the right, and once I put in my deco, I think you'll see why. When I was thinking of ideas for my intro pages, I decided it would be really fun to have deco going up the center of the page for my currently and habits pages, and I'm so glad I did it. I really like the way that it came out. But once it's all said and done, that habits header just looks off. Like, it just doesn't quite look right. And I think it would have looked so much better if it was all the way over towards the right of the page, kind of almost mirroring the way the currently header is on the other side. Now that we do have those headers down, I'm going in with my different alcohol ink stickers, the Sweetheart Blooms, as well as the lined wildflowers to do this deco kind of moving up from the bottom of the page. I was trying to alternate things between the pink alcohol ink stickers and the blush alcohol ink stickers, the size of the Sweetheart Blooms that I was using, the different lined wildflowers I was using, and overall I do really like the way that it looks, the way that it came out. I definitely feel like I achieved what I set out to in terms of like what I was envisioning in my head, and that's really exciting. One thing I will say is that doing deco that's like right in the middle of the page, it makes things a little bit challenging with regards to kind of folding that page over on itself, and I don't think I realized that it would. So once I was done doing all this deco, I was kind of having a hard time working on my monthly spread with the page not wanting to lay flat, basically. But right here, we're just kind of finishing things off, adding in our last few stickers. I, again, really love the way that it looks when it's all laid out, that's for sure. But yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge trying to kind of fold that page because the thickness of the sticker is right in the center. So I did use my ruler here trying to kind of force it to lay flat, but it didn't necessarily work. Now that we're in the monthly spread, I'm going over to the bottom right corner where I'm going to be adding in some deco. I started out first with this pink alcohol ink sticker, which is kind of right in the corner of the page. I'm cutting off the excess, and then I'm going to go in with a couple of different washi tapes first. And then I do have a final Sweetheart Blooms sticker on the sticker sheet I was using. So I'm going to lay that down. Now, I did definitely have a little bit of a difficult time trying to figure out how to lay it down. And I do like the position that I put it in. I think it was the best position for that sticker. The only thing is that after I put down this February sticker from Paperie Planning, I ended up realizing that I forgot to put in one of the lined wildflower stickers, and it's the only sticker cluster that didn't have one. And so I kind of went in after the fact trying to figure out where to put it, and I don't like the positioning of it. I ended up sticking it too far under the Sweetheart Bloom sticker so you could barely see it. So that's kind of the only bummer about that cluster, is that the lined wildflower sticker is really barely visible and doesn't really add anything to the cluster. Now I'm going in with some days of the week stickers, some payday stickers, some holiday stickers, all from Papery Planning to finish off my monthly spread. And I am adding a little final touch here of another quote from the 1989 quote sheet. And then I actually decided to go in and put a quote in my currently in habits page as well. I love these quote sheets from According to Allie because the quotes are pretty small and you can fit them in small areas, which is really nice. It definitely allowed me to use more quotes than I was initially anticipating. And then I'm going to be going in with my Micron in 08 and my ruler to add in the final touch of these border lines. One thing I noticed when putting in the lines for my monthly spread is that I'm so high up on the page that I can't really put a line across the top without interfering with those days of the week stickers, but there's extra space at the bottom. So I, in the future, need to kind of remember that and maybe think about moving my entire monthly spread down a day, if that makes sense. I think that would work better in terms of putting in these borders because I really do love them. I just love the way they finish off the page. And after that, we are all done with these intro pages. I absolutely love the way that they came out. I love the pink tones in these stickers. I love the way this center deco looks. My monthly spread is definitely a little bit more plain, but I'm totally okay with that because overall, I just think that this came out really, really great. I hope you all enjoyed this plan with me, and as always, be safe. Bye-bye.